Akiflow, it's well quoted as one of the best tools for professionals, but is it worth your time and your attention? Today, I'm going to give you an overview of it, showcasing not just what it does, how it works, and the pricing, but also 5 features that I think are worth your attention. We'll overview it in this video, and I'll include all of the best pricing that we have available on Akiflow if you want a cheeky discount in the link in the description. Today's video is brought to you by Superhuman. It's a powerful email tool and it's my go-to email app. I'd recommend downloading it in the link in the description if you're interested in getting started, and I believe there'll be 1 month free. So as you can see here, this is what Akiflow looks like. It's available on pretty much all platforms and its pricing is around $19 per month per year. So it's going to cost you between $200 and $250 depending on the discount that you get per year, which is quite a considerable investment, something I'll talk about later in this video. So as you can see here, this is the Mac version, and there's a few things I wanted to just briefly go over when you get started with Akiflow. You can add your own tasks, you can manage your own calendar, and you can see here on the right hand side, it's got the calendar view, and in this central column, it's your today area, and you've also got a lot of different areas on this left hand side. You can add a task like I just have here, and you can go ahead and add your own events. But the real power at Akiflow comes in this area. It's called integrations. You can connect up a lot of different services like Gmail. I've got Slack connected here, and you can connect GitHub, Jira, Asana, and many more. And the reason why this makes this popular is because people are going to find benefit in a universal inbox. They bring all their tasks, all their stuff into one place, which means you can orchestrate where your tasks go. So let's go back to the main view here, and I'm going to show you just very briefly the task, event, and slot features. So here I can add a task. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it goes into the Akiflow area, but this is where you can time block. Here I'm just adding a task. I can add subtasks to it if I did want to. It works very much like what you'd expect with a regular task management application with the capabilities here. Now, what I want to show you is actually going to create something else. So you can go over to this left-hand side and actually manage them into projects. But most importantly, there's this new area called slot. Now, slot is relatively new to Akiflow, but I think it's one of the first features I think is really notable. You can create little blocks of time, lots of tasks. So I can add multiple different tasks to this, even tasks from external applications, and I can add that as a block. So it's the perfect time blocking system. So what I want to show you next is this second feature, this week and this month. This week and this month is a great way to set out weekly orientated tasks, not just the sort of daily ones and things that are assigned to a specific day, but I think that's a great feature for those who want to go further. Feature number 3 has to be the rituals area, something you can modify in settings, but the rituals area gives you a way to reflect on the previous day, plan what you did during the day, and even when you're in the day, move stuff from inbox to today, even time block, and even add something called a daily shutdown. So I'm going to add this one at 5 p.m, but it's a great way to reflect. And within this view as well, you get sorting, and it's just this really rethinking of your day that is a really killer feature within Akiflow. Remember, you can get a discount on Akiflow, linked in description, just check it out there. The next feature I want to show you is this little buddy in the corner. It's called Aki. Aki is currently in beta, but it works as a bit of a management system for your tasks. If you're on the go, particularly on your mobile phone, and you want to be able to send a quick message like, I need to get this stuff done, plan this 3 tasks, and I type them in here. What I'm going to do is send this off, and essentially it's going to go ahead and start planning these items for me. The reason why Aki is so cool is because you don't only have to do that type of thing, which it does relatively fast. It used to be a lot slower, now it's a lot faster, and it's just dump those tasks in, you can see there. But you can also go to the workflows area inside of Akiflow and see things like fetch the weather this morning, or clear all my overdue tasks and move them into today, so that it does these micro actions for you in the background. And that's a huge win for a lot of people. So well worth it. And you can also modify quite a lot of settings. You can send Aki an email, you can chat through Aki through WhatsApp, which makes it a lot more accessible. There's also an MCP, and that's tip number 4. If you want to copy the URL and paste it into whatever software you use, like Chat, Claude, Cursor, and it'll basically connect those up with your help authenticating it to basically manage what's there. Now, the 4th feature that I think is well worth it is the focus timer within this. A lot of these type of applications don't have these features, and I quite like the fact there's a focus time in here. On the desktop version, there is one that lives omnipresent outside of the app, which helps you. That is well worth considering if you're somebody that needs a little bit of focused assistance when planning your tasks. Now, the final thing I want to show you is the upcoming area. I really like this area because a lot of apps don't do this, but you can basically see your this week, next week, and weeks ahead. This is a really cool feature, so you can go ahead and add like more of a global focus. I think these are better because they're objectives. This is how I plan. I like to have my week, like here, my week ahead planned of the priorities I have, and then everything filters down from there. So I don't necessarily have to add a task date to them, if that makes sense, but this really, really does help me. Now, finally, a few additional things about Akiflow. It's got a meeting assistant, which means it can now join your meetings in the background, be able to take notes for you as well, and that's incredibly helpful. Something that you may benefit if you're looking for a meeting note taker. It's got more team capabilities, and they're continuing to press on this Aki type experience. Now, the application, I would say, hasn't changed dramatically since I last reviewed it. Neither has it definitely changed in its interface or made any massive leaps, despite them adding things like MCP. However, it's a good staple option now. If you're looking for something to bring all of your things housed in one place, then I would consider it as an option. So again, find the link in the description. It'll give you a discount. Hopefully this overview was more practical, a bit of an insight into some of the features that may work for you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Do make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in a future video, I'm sure. Cheerio for now.